I'm Isis Romero, and this is the news in San Antonio. Bexar County investigators have removed 8 vehicles from a small East Side dealership after discovering the business was not licensed or operating properly. Sue Kalberg has more details.
Legit auto group. You would think that the sign says it all, right? Well, Sheriff Javier Salazar says not so fast. A multi-agency law enforcement group seized 8 vehicles from this dealership today. The sheriff says the cars aren't stolen, but there appear to be issues with fraudulent paperwork on some very high-dollar cars they're accused of selling for rock-bottom prices. Salazar said if a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Well, at this point, I don't know that there's anything legit about this car dealership. I don't know under what name they're operating, but I can tell you that the whole thing seems to be improperly done. At the very least, they're improperly putting vehicles out and putting the consumers at risk for purchasing a vehicle that they cannot use. But they may quite possibly be purchasing vehicles that's a piece of junk.
Salazar also said they're seeking warrants to make arrests, but that hasn't happened yet. Now, he also says they would like to hear from anybody who may have purchased a vehicle at this dealership and has had a problem getting a clear title. In East San Antonio, Sue Kalberg, KENS 5.
The civil unrest in Mexico is prompting some to hit pause on their trips to the country. Zach Briggs spoke with a local travel agent.
There's a lot of concern, particularly if they're already booked and leaving imminently for spring break. And we had a couple of those calls.
Planned trips to Mexico now met with lots of questions and hesitancy. Travel agent Alice Petrie just rebooked one couple who decided staying stateside is best.
We're going to Miami Beach, beautiful hotel, but it's not all-inclusive.
As for their original destination,
They weren't going to Puerto Vallarta, they were going to Cancun. I think they got the feeling that it was a complete revolt in Mexico, the country.
the U.S. State Department is no longer urging Americans in Mexico to shelter in place, but citizens are still asked to reconsider travel to numerous states, including Jalisco, where Mexican security forces killed drug cartel leader El Mencho. His death sparked retaliatory violence by criminal groups ranging from property destruction to the killing of more than 20 members of the Mexican National Guard.
If it's somewhere you travel frequently and bad things are happening, it makes you think about maybe we should not be going there anymore.
Several people told us off camera they're skipping Mexico this year due to heightened safety concerns. Cancun's canceled for Eric Gann as well, but for a much different reason.
We kind of started looking at the pricing of the resorts in Cancun, and a lot of the pricing has gone up. Kind of fell back on to Germany.
Meantime, not everyone is calling off their vacation plans down south.
4 ladies going spring break, and they're ready to go.
Zach Briggs, KENS 5.
Starting Tuesday, Waymo is accepting passengers here in San Antonio to take an autonomous ride. Rania Kaur explains how it works.
Straight out of sci-fi onto the streets of San Antonio.
We're an autonomous vehicle technology company that has a mission to become the world's most trusted driver.
Except there is no driver or even a person inside.
Seeing every single pedestrian, seeing every traffic light, coming to a full stop, following the speed limits, all those different moments build confidence very quickly, and we know that our riders consistently enjoy that experience and come back.
Seen in Phoenix, San Francisco, and Austin, the AI technology has been in its testing phase in San Antonio over the last 6 months. That started with a human collecting data.
We have gone through the streets through a series of phases where we had someone at the wheel to drive the vehicle manually while it collected data and compiled a 3D high-definition map of the roads in the city or surroundings.
The company feels confident that Waymo can now handle driving people by itself in the Alamo city.
You download the Waymo app, hail your ride, except when the car shows up, there's no one at the wheel. It's the same consistent, reliable, personalized experience.
Offering a fully customizable experience, Waymo lets you play your own music, adjust your seat, change the temperature, and even pull over or call someone if you need help.
We have humans that are absolutely ready and able to quickly engage and help resolve any potential situation that may arise, or if needed, escalate that further and work with any first responders or others on the ground to make sure that we really are navigating the city correctly and being safe.
Waymo is ready to provide what they say is a way more efficient and accessible experience.
Someone who really wants to experience, the same safe, reliable trip each and every time, the same vehicle, the same features, customization, everything that they want to make it their own personal space is absolutely there.
Right now, Waymo is only available to a limited number of riders here in San Antonio. To get on the wait list, head over to kens5.com. All of the information on our website right now. From City Hall, Rania Kaur, KENS 5.
History came alive at the Alamo Tuesday morning. Crowds gather at Alamo Plaza to mark 190 years since Colonel William Barrett Travis wrote his famous victory or death letter. It was a call for reinforcements addressing the people of Texas and all Americans in the world during the siege of the Alamo.
If this call is neglected, I am determined to sustain myself as long as possible and die like a soldier who never forgets what is due to his own honor and that of his country. Victory or death.
The deadly battle unfolded just days after the letter went out. The letter, one of the most treasured documents in Texas history, will eventually be permanently displayed inside the Alamo's new Visitor Center and Museum, set to open in 2027. And that's the news in San Antonio.